Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the concluding part of the three-part series on tips for international students who are here, those who just arrived, and those who have also been here for a while. These tips are generally helpful, so hopefully you find a few things here that would be helpful to you. I already recorded a first and second part, and they're right here on my channel. So let's start with food. Yeah. So one thing that is going to finish your money. Okay, your money will not finish in Jesus' name. One thing that's going to give you issues with money is if you eat out all the time. Okay, you need to learn to cook. And it's interesting that people think it's that difficult or it's such a hassle in this social media age, in this internet age. If you go on YouTube, there are so many easy recipes, there are so many easy ways. There are even some food bloggers that try to make it easier for people who don't like to cook or don't know how to cook. They show you different shortcuts, and show you how to make easy meals as fast as possible. And the reason why this cooking thing is important is because eating out is expensive. You would go out, you would eat. I think I mentioned something like this in my previous video, like you have to pay tax for the food you ate, you would have to like tip the waiter, even though there isn't like the compulsory tipping, but it is expected of you, right? Because the waiters do not earn a lot, and so people kind of see it as their duty to supplement their pay through tipping. This is not a video on tipping or not tipping, but I'm just giving you like some of the extra expenses that comes with eating out. Okay, so there's so many things that you need to consider when eating out. And imagine having to eat out 3 times a day, right? And sometimes you do not always have healthy options, so before you know it, you're putting on weight. Now if your goal is to put on weight, then that's fine. Make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way. But if your goal is to not put on weight, eating out is going to give you weight. So you have to like consider some of these things. So you're saving money, you're staying healthy. I'm not saying that cooking in is like always the healthiest option, right? But at least you know what you're putting into your food. In terms of hygiene, you're cleaning your utensils yourself, you know what's going into your food, and you're also saving money in the process. So consider that. Okay, another thing you need to be aware of is that it might not apply to everyone, but sometimes when you relocate, your skin kind of changes. You start to react to things that you didn't react to before. Like maybe you were the kind of person in your home country, you don't use like skincare. Any product you apply on your skin is fine. If you apply your body cream on your face, nothing happens. But you notice that when you get here, you start to react more. Well, I saw somewhere someone was saying, I don't know if it has been proven, but someone was saying that with the climate changing or the weather changing, your skin is going to start becoming more sensitive. So I don't know if this applies to everyone, but if you can, try to start being more attentive to your skin, because it might change. For some people, they are very lucky, nothing happens, but you have to be careful. For me, I had like close to perfect skin when I was in Nigeria. I wasn't even doing skincare. But when I got here, after a while, I noticed that I started breaking out. I was having acne. And then I said, okay, I'm just going to give it some time to stop. But then the acne was persistent. So I had to start doing skincare. I enjoy skincare now. I am attentive to skincare. I'm using sunscreen. I'm taking care of my skin. And you also need to take care of your body skin as well, not just your face. Okay, take care of your whole skin. It's just something that I think would benefit you. So you can follow the influencers and see what's popping. But of course, you shouldn't have to buy everything that's popping. You should only go with what works for you personally. This goes without saying, you need to shower frequently, okay? Whether it's cold or hot, try to shower at least twice a day. All right, it helps your skin. It helps you. Like, it's nice to shower. Even if you shower before going to bed, you're going to have a good night's sleep, right? So just, take care of yourself. Also, take care of your mental health. Now, as an African, there's this tendency to be like, what's my business with mental health? That's for Americans, like they're the ones who are so concerned about mental health. But you don't realize that because you're not accepting it does not mean that, you're not stressed, you're not, maybe depressed, or you're not anxious and all of that. Just try to be very aware of yourself, okay? Know when you start to feel differently, know when you need to reach out for help, know when you need to talk to someone. They are very embracing of mental health here. They really they really pay attention to that. So if there are times when you feel like you can't cope with school for the moment, like you need some time off, you need some time for yourself, feel free to reach out to your instructor. Okay, I am currently an instructor, and I have had students reach out to me saying they can't come to class because their mental health isn't so good, and I've been understanding about that. So don't think that, oh, that's not a good excuse. You know that idea where you think you have to give a very big lie to be able to not go to class? No. If you feel like you're not up to it and you don't feel good, let your instructor know, let your professor know. Okay, they prioritize mental health, and so that wouldn't be a problem. Don't feel like you are accepting weakness by letting people know that you need help. When you need help, you need to get help, okay? If talking to people would be helpful to you, go for that. But don't feel like you have to keep everything in as a sign of strength. And also, I'm a Christian, so of course I'm going to encourage you to pray, okay? Praying really helps. When you feel down, when you feel like there's no one you can talk to, some of you might be in, really lonely places where you haven't made friends yet. God's your best friend. So be sure to talk to him. Let him know what's going on with you and ask him to help you. And he will always be there for you. Next up, I want to talk about career. Now, we know how this tendency of, people trying to follow one career path tends to be very popular. Like it's nursing or going into tech. Now, if that is something that you're passionate about, that's fine. But really, America is a lot of opportunities. So don't let people make you feel like your course does not make sense. If it's something that you're passionate about, the main thing is that you should do it well. Okay, so if you're passionate about a certain career path that people think is not popular, but you know that that is what you want to do and that is what you're interested in, listen, studying can be intense sometimes. You don't want to be doing something that you do not like. It's going to make it harder for you, and you don't want that. Okay, make sure that what you're doing is something that you actually enjoy, and because this land is full of opportunities, they reward good talent and hard work. You are going to find something for yourself by the grace of God. So do not get sidetracked, okay? Don't pay attention to like naysayers or people who make you feel like, oh, you're studying the wrong course or what you're doing is not right for you. Now, this depends on you actually. If the advice you're getting is something that you think you align with, that's fine. But if it's something that you think you can never enjoy, that you don't have any passion for, then I'm not saying you have to do this, it's just an advice, but then you can just focus on what you're currently doing and make sure you excel at it. So don't sell yourself short, okay? There are lots of opportunities out there. You can look for internships, you can try different things. Do not for any reason sell yourself short. Another thing that I would like to talk about is being open to changing your study pattern. So if you're the kind of person who studied a certain way and realize that it's not really working here, you have to be open to changing your study pattern. You have to talk to others for advice and look for ways in which you can, incorporate some changes and see what works for you. Because your learning style might be different from the one in your home country. For instance, it's very different from the learning style in Nigeria, where you had to, maybe cram citations and all of that. For this one, they just want to be sure you comprehend, right? So the way you answer exam questions might be actually quite different. So if you have to, you might need to change your study pattern, and you should be open to that. Also, this is a good time to travel. Now, when you're in the US, it's easier for you to get visas to other countries. So if you're looking to, like, expand your horizon, to visit new places and meet new people, this would be a good time to start. Using your student visa, you can start to visit other places. If you would like me to talk about ways in which you can apply to other countries, like for instance the Canada application, if you would want me to make a video on the process and all of that, just let me know in the comment section. But be open to traveling. Okay, if you are in a research concentrated area of study, then you should apply for travel funds, go for conferences. It just helps you to see other parts of the country, and you get to travel for free. Now, it's not only conferences from your school. You could go online and look for conferences, okay? The ones with travel funds. Tell them, oh, you have a research to present and you would like to be there. Just try to put yourself out there. Like, get that travel experience. Apart from the school experience, the travel experience would also be good for you, and it will be good for your career as well. You get to network and meet people in your field. Basically, I just want you to have the best time while you're here and be open to helping others as well. If you have questions, let me know in the comment section, or you can reach out to me through Instagram. You can send me a DM. I am happy to help. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see you in my next video. Here's to more consistency. Please do well to like, subscribe and share, and of course drop a comment if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like me to make, and I appreciate those who share these videos, who like, who comment, and those who have subscribed and have asked others to subscribe, and those people who are about to subscribe after watching this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye, and have a good rest of your week.